And they'll kick it off to get this season underway. You can feel the excitement here. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the veteran running back. He has poured a lot of himself into this program throughout his career, and now the first game of his final season.
Yeah, what a great career he's had. Still another year in front of him. It all gets started today. A lot of wear and tear, but this guy seems to be in the best shape of his career. Can't wait to see what he can do.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial. The kicks. Your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
We'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. An inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And, Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Ran by the receiver. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. There's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. No huddle here for the offense.
Here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Third down, out of the shotgun, and it's caught. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackled right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made over the middle. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Fresh set of downs. First and goal. On the toss play, runner moving left.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense comes out to start this drive. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. He hands it off from the gun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
They'll try the right here. Breaks an open space.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Nice throw, caught for a completion.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And out comes the offense set to take over here. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now it's 2nd down here.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Extending the play now. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
One back in backfield, and he'll get the carry. Not much on that play, brought down short.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Quarterback keeps the football. Tackle made after just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. He's looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
To see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him up 3. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense ready to start this drive. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
He flips it to the back across the middle. They've got it, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. And those 3 points will finish off the 1st half and then take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Trying to get something going early here in the 2nd half and jump on top. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and the football comes out. Oh, and it goes out of the end zone. A crazy play and a crucial turnover. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Getting set. Here's second down.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Off the play fake on first down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
And now the handoff.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
A short completion of the tight end. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. And he's got it, no problem. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by the receiver. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. That pass is caught. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. 1st down here for this offense. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Wants to throw it. Pass complete on a crossing route. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They're going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Second down after the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his third interception of the day. He can go across the 40, past the 20.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. First down, looking to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The shotgun handoff here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense makes their way on the field. Suddenly, this is a three-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. The catch is made. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw on the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head.
stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So UCLA's offense will have the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Woodhead. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Makes the catch and gets the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Just down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs through the tackle. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. The Bruins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And that one did not work. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to pass, it's Woodhead. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sturgeon. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throws to the tight end. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on. Last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Best. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Algier. Grab near the marker, it's Best. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Snagged in the middle. It's Best. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. It's complete to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Back open in the middle. They'll immediately call timeout.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Best. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Algier. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. That is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Now this offense is back on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for our 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man quickly. Turning it off. Got some room in under the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Fresno State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Well, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and there wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Bruins decide to punt it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They're about to run a dirty half dozen. On this drive. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. On the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're in for a touchdown.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And the UCLA offense will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Algier. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's best. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Back to pass, it's Algier. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Algier. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
So the offense gets it. First down after the roughing the passer penalty. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Best. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Best. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Just keeps slinging it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Algier. Quick strike complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. The Bruins are in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. It's caught. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. Looking to the big tight end. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete to the right. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly complete. And that is how we will wrap this one up. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find...
Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And, Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. First down and 10 now.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution. Throws the...
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And it's picked off in the end zone.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Short throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. No huddle now for the offense.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down, looking to throw it. He makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap.
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quick throw caught on the left side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Running with purpose.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. It's a draw to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Now, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Texas. A great catch and run for 6. Here's the point after attempt.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And here he goes. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play. On
1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the completion made. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Throwing off play action. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So incomplete pass on second down. Sets up a 3rd and inches. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Fighting him off. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Trying to get there on a sneak.
That's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. And I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he's looking deep. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler of the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Here's the handoff. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. Signs a quick throw. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Quarterback drops back. Short pass finds the tight end. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So 2nd down after the incompletion.
Let's go.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch. A big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal backed up. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The distance will be from 38 yards out. The field goal is good. There's a flag down. If it's on the defense, wouldn't be enough for 1st down yardage. You figure they'll take the 3 points. The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down.
On the
So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down.
Here we go.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in?
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
BAT is good. It puts them in front, 14-13 now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Quick completion to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here's the 2nd down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Receiver left alone. Easy completion. Heads out of bounds. For a solid game.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
13, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Ball handed off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll run it here. He gets loose. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Play action here on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion sets up a second down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Got a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back grabs it on a screen. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Handoff after the single back. Gets the first and still running. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The receiver grabs it. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. First and goal for the offense. It's a shotgun run call. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second and goal for the offense.
Brings up second and goal.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
He'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is blocked down. Gets you started on the next drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll hand it off. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Longhorns will line up to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And they've got the returner corralled. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Time for one more play here in the quarter. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down quickly, but it's a big game through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Hands off to the left. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Tackled, but first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Sturgeon.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So they get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs. You're in the late stages of this game. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Leaning on the run game here late. Putting toward the end zone.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Texas offense will take over.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught, second down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it in the open. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. On the move now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking for a receiver. The ball is hauled in. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Second down and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, he escapes. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over. The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They tackle him about the 14.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he's brought down there to wrap up this game. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Woodhead. Makes the grab down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. This quarterback part of their running game. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He marched 78 yards down the field, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wolf. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Horned Frogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come.
Brings it down on the right side. Here he goes. He's at the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Down hard front. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gets it out quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes a connection. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll go with a direct snap. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. NC State was far from the friendly confines of Carter-Finley Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Working that left side now. There he goes. Inside and he's in for the score. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. It's a draw. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll go to the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Woodhead. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. Oh, what a move. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
That's another first down. TCU.
The Horned Frogs have it with a first and 10. Finds a man on the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Woodhead. Got it in the middle, it's Sturgeon. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Brings it in down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Woodhead. Fires to the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab on the left. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Asper. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw on third and short. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Rushes on him. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Wolf. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Will send its offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking down the middle. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Woodhead. Quickly complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now on first down from the 43. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Snagged out of the air. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. The AT unit on the field. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Third down play from the gun. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Slings it downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Immediately fires to the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He got penetration to make the stop in the backfield, and they gave back that 4 they just gained. It's 3rd and 10.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Trying to keep the drive alive. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. We'll send the tight end in motion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. You got to catch that thing. You got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll try the run. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pulls it in.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together.
Dashing the knee on the right. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. A great catch and run for 6.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And the point after is good. This defense is trying to protect a lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Line gets set, first down. A run for the quarterback. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking for the end zone. He makes a grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They're working that left side. And it's in for a touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Defense showing blitz here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a two-possession lead.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They want to run this quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor. Make him forget that.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. go to the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. With the clock running, this should be the final play. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it